It's pretty crazy to say, but we're already at the end of June and this year is just absolutely flying by. So I want to shoot a really quick video, just kind of recapping some of the gear I mainly carried this month. It's not going to be a super fun video because there wasn't a lot of new additions. It's been kind of slow on that front. I've kind of stopped buying just tons of new gear, instead focusing on what really works. And this is mainly the stuff that either lived in my pocket or my sling bag. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now let's get into everybody's favorite knives just right out of the way. I know you clicked on the video, want to see the knives. Let's just jump right into it. So I mainly carried two different knives this month. I carried a fixed blade and then a folder. I never really carried them both at the same time. It was either one or the other. And I kind of did this just to spice things up. I kind of like the variety, just always choosing something new. So let's start with the fixed blade. It's a really small, simple fixed blade coming from BMKT. I don't know the exact name of this. I think it's like the EDC-1 or the EDC Bowie or something along those lines. Really small, simple fixed blade, M390 blade. My Micarta handle scales. This one's actually numbered 149 out of 300, so that's kind of cool. A little bit on the premium side. Things are kind of expensive. I happen to pick this one up at a local retailer here, secondhand, so I paid nowhere near the retail price, and I really like it. Nice, fits in my hand pretty well. I did add this lanyard just because it's a little bit small, but you got a little jimping here, nice and comfortable. Has a really small Kydex minimalist sheath, really small fold-over Kydex, taco style, so it's pretty slim in the pocket. I actually rock this just dropping in the pocket. I don't put an ulti clip or soft loops or belt attachment. I just simply drop it in the pocket or put it in my sling and I carry it that way and it works really well. It just goes so thin and compact. Now let's move over to the folder. And this one is actually a recent pickup. This is coming from Vosteed. This is the Vosteed Hedgehog. I think these came out either last year or the year before, but I'm just now getting my hands on one. I happen to find this one secondhand on Blade Binge, so I got it really, really cheap, and I really like it. Has a premium blade steel of S35 VN, aluminum handle scales. It's pretty small and chunky, but one thing I really like about it is it's a top liner lock. Now, I don't have tons of experience with top liner locks. I think I've used the Kaiser Drop Bear Zero, a Vosteed Psyop, and I think this is the only other one. But this one's the best one I've used so far. It's really smooth. I mean, you can use it to deploy or close. There's a back flipper here. You also have thumb studs that work really great. Kind of a weird, funky blade shape. There's a finger choil. It's just really comfortable. It is a kind of a smaller knife, so I, again, did add another lanyard just to give me a little bit more grip here. But other than that, I really like it. The only downside is it's a little bit chunky since it's all aluminum handles. It's a small knife. It's definitely pretty small, but it's a little heavy, so it's a little noticeable in shorts, but I kind of carry this in my sling bag, so it's not a really big deal, but I really like this knife. There'll be a full review on this on the channel soon, so definitely keep your eye out for that. Next up is actually my favorite category, and that's flashlights. And I say it's my favorite because this is the category I use the absolute most. I don't use my knife every day. I don't use my multi-tool every day, but I absolutely use a small flashlight every day. And you may say, oh, you have a flashlight in your phone. Why do you use a small pocket flashlight? This is so much more brighter and can reach so much further than a phone light. It's just crazy. I love having something like this to check underneath my seat if I drop something in the car, check my engine bay, behind the couch, or just even walking to my front door at night. I love carrying a small flashlight. And the one I've been carrying for the past couple of years has been this one. This is the Manker E052. I love it so much I've actually bought two, the exact same light, no different versions, just different colors. I really like this because it's very simple, it's small, it's comfortable to carry in the pocket. It doesn't have any crazy modes or features, just a low, a high. I think it has a turbo and a strobe, but it's really easy to get through. Just cycle through this back button. It's just really simple. No crazy UI. You have to remember different modes. It's a really simple, reliable flashlight. It's really cheap. It's like 20 bucks. I really, really like this light. But I have recently been wanting a little bit more features. I wish this had a two-way reversible pocket clip so I could wear it in the brim of my hat. I wish this back tail cap was magnetic. Other than that, it would be perfect. So I kind of switched over to this one recently. This is the Skill Hunt EC150. And for what it is, I like it. But it's like double the price of this. The head's a little wider, but it's a really nice little flashlight. It's bright. It's just hard to really usurp this one because this one's just the best flashlight for me. So I'm still in the hunt for like the ultimate flashlight. If they would come out with a version 2 of this, it would check off all those boxes. But right now, it's just so close to being perfect for me. Now let's pivot over to multi-tools, and this is going to be a controversial one, but the one I've only really been carrying recently is coming from Victorinox. This is the Victorinox Spirit. And recently on my channel, I've really been talking a lot about Leatherman, and this just absolutely wipes the floor with them. I mean, the fit and finish here, just the quality in hand, just blows Leatherman out of the water. For one, I can really get a good grip on this, give it a really nice squeeze, and it's not going to pinch my hand like a Leatherman would. So that right there, already a winner. Another nice thing about this tool in particular is all the tools are accessible from the outside. I don't mainly have to open up the tool and reach in. Instead, I can reach and access all the tools from the outside, which is really nice. I will say the only drawback here is these have to be deployed by the nail nick, and nail nicks are definitely hit or miss. And this one's a little tough. I can still do it, just not the most comfortable. I really wish they would have copied Leatherman's free system where you can push down on the tools here and all the tools would fan out. So that's one thing I would like to see. But other than that, I really like carrying this. It has a really nice knife blade, really thin and slicey. Works good as a second backup blade. But the main tool I use on here is the scissors. Really nice, big, beefy scissors. They're probably the best scissors I've ever used on a multi-tool. So really highly recommend this. Definitely love scissors. And that's my most used tool, and these ones are great. The only downside here is this is a little bit of an expensive tool. I think this is like $145 brand new. I happen to pick this one up secondhand, so I didn't pay really anywhere close to that. But I really like it. It is a little heavy, so in shorts, this is kind of difficult to carry. I can't just drop it in my shorts. It'll definitely weigh down my pants. So I've been carrying this in my crossbody bag, and it works great there. Only other small nitpick is this thing is a fingerprint magnet. I mean, you can probably see I'm just constantly wiping off my fingerprints to this really high shine finish. It just picks up tons of fingerprints and smudges. You just have to live with it. Now we're going to switch over to the pry bar. And again, another controversial thing here. Pry bar's kind of a gimmick because I'm not even going to lie to you. I don't pry everything. I'm not scraping. I'm not opening paint cans. I mainly use this for the bottle opener. And I mainly use the bottle opener because I like drinking beer bottles that are not twist top. So I mainly use this to open beer. And it works pretty well for what it is. Other than that, I don't use it a ton. This is coming from Vosteed. I know I had a couple other Vosteed things in this video. I'm not sponsored by them. I just kind of like their stuff. And this is the Vosteed Shark Bomb Pry Bar. It's called a Shark Bomb because it kind of looks like a bomb, kind of looks like a shark. You even have this really cool anodized like fish bone pattern like on here on the side. And I really like it. Titanium, lightweight, deep carry wire pocket clip. I added a lanyard just to get more grip here, but it's cool. It's a little expensive. I think these are like high 30s for what you're getting. It's a little bit of an overpay. Once again, I picked this one up secondhand. Seeing the trend here, I'm broke. But I really like it. Again, I don't really use it for the pry function. I think that's a gimmick, but I mainly carry it for the bottle opener, and I like it for that. Up next is my wallet, and this is coming from a company called PunCube. I believe this is called their MagSafe wallet or Mech wallet, and I really like this wallet for mainly just one reason, the MagSafe. It goes on the back of my phone, and I honestly forget it's there. I did drop my phone the other day, so there are some scratches here, but it held up really well. It's a really cool fanning out mechanism. Keeps your cards in place. It's a little bit hard getting some of your cards out, so I keep my most used card here in the back, and it's easier to grab and pull out, but it's really nice. I mean, these are a little bit expensive. I think they're like 80 bucks, unfortunately, but after using this, I honestly can't see myself going back to like a bifold leather wallet. I mean, once I have this on my phone, it frees up so much more space in my pocket. I just absolutely love this little guy. I don't even know it's there when it's on my phone, so I'm really a big fan of this wallet. This one is a little expensive, just keep that in mind, but I cannot recommend this guy enough. And last but not least is my watch. And this is just my trusty G-Shock. I've had this one for like 5 or 6 years. I wear this every single day. There's not a day go by that I don't put this on right first thing in the morning. I absolutely love this thing. This is just a standard square G-Shock, but it is a little bit of an upgraded model. This one comes with solar charging, so I never have to worry about changing batteries. If the battery gets low, I just set it in a window, give it some sunshine, it's good to go. This also features atomic timekeeping, so this syncs up via radio waves. I never really have to change the time. It's always accurate. I really just like this watch due to its profile. It's very thin and lightweight, very low profile. I have pretty skinny wrists, and it just fits really nice. Not super big and bulky like other G-Shocks. I can even wear a jacket or a long sleeve shirt. Goes over this no problem. Doesn't really get in the way. And I really just like how crisp this display is. I can just quickly look down my wrist in a really quick glance. I can see the time, day of the week, and the date. And I just love having that really quick. I don't have to swipe through different screens, go through different menus. All the information I need, just boom, right there. That said, I kind of been wanting an upgrade here, but not really a huge upgrade. Casio recently came out with this exact same watch, but there's a couple added features. And I'll flash a picture here. It's very, very similar. I mean, there's barely any difference between them. So I'll tell you just a couple of the small things. So first off, this adds Bluetooth. And that's kind of nice just because I can program the watch through my phone. Programming this is a little difficult. You have to cycle through different menus, and I travel a lot, so I like to change it to my time at the location, and it's a little bit hard and kind of time consuming, so it'd be kind of nice with Bluetooth. Also, speaking of traveling, it changes the date window here, where it can give you another location's time. So once again, if I'm in a different location, it can be nice to show either the date back home or the time of the place there. So another nice little feature there I'd kind of like to have. And then third, and the biggest feature, is it changes actually the technology in the watch. So it makes it more crisp, because at some angles, when I access this, the numbers get a little blurry and I can kind of see the LCD screen. This changes the pixels, and it's supposed to be where you can change the watch different angles, and the display is always crisp. So I really like that, but the downside is it's over $200. So do I really want to spend a $200 upgrade on almost the exact same thing? So really kind of debating it. If I do get it, I'll definitely do a video for you guys, but it's just a tough pill to swallow, so we'll see. Overall, it's everything I kind of carried this month. Once again, probably wasn't the most fun video because it didn't really have new additions. But this was kind of the gear that just worked for me this month. I'm kind of like doing that, kind of finding what works and just kind of refining that instead of just going out buying the best brand new gear. So definitely let me know what you guys think of my setup in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.